There are two different ways that you can become lucid in a dream, a DILD and a WILD. A DILD stands for Dream Initiated Lucid Dream and is when you become lucid while already in the dream. So that would be like, for example, if you're walking along and you notice something's off, get some awareness, do a reality check, and then become lucid while already in the dream. A WILD stands for Wake Initiated Lucid Dream and is when you enter a dream straight from the waking state. So that's falling asleep while retaining some consciousness and entering straight into a lucid dream. A lot of people will refer to these two ways of becoming lucid as methods, but they're basically just two categories or two ways that you can become lucid in a dream. So there are two methods or categories of becoming lucid in a dream, and there are many different techniques that fall under these two methods. For example, the mild technique will generally lead to you experiencing a DILD, as it's all about getting lucid while you're already in a dream. On the other hand, a technique like DILD will generally lead to you experiencing a WILD, because it's all about falling asleep while retaining some awareness and entering straight into a lucid dream. And if you know none of the techniques I'm talking about, don't worry. You just have to realize there are two categories or two methods of having a lucid dream and many other techniques that fall under these two categories. You can learn about the techniques later. And it's important to know, just with like anything else to do with lucid dreaming, these terms are just made up to make it easier to teach people and get the idea across. But at the end of the day, they're both going to result in a lucid dream, which is the only thing you're aiming for. So don't get too hung up on them. And I say that as well because a lot of people will hear about a WILD and think it's too hard to achieve for beginners. Or a lot of people will think about a DILD and say it won't make your dreams as vivid or like some shit like that. But it's just not true. They both result in a lucid dream at the end of the day. That's all you need to think about. And not only that, but aiming for a WILD can a lot of the time end up in you getting a DILD. For example, when I'm trying to get a WILD lucid dream and I'm falling asleep while retaining some consciousness to enter straight into the lucid dream, often I'll just fall asleep normally, but still end up becoming lucid in the middle of the dream, which is a DILD. And that will happen because I still have some raised awareness from my WILD attempt of falling asleep while retaining consciousness. Basically, it's important to see what works for you. At the end of the day, a lucid dream's a lucid dream, but I just wanted to make this quick video so you know what these terms mean when you come across them when you're trying to learn how to lucid dream. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I'll read all the comments if you have any feedback. And if you need a free lucid dreaming app to learn more about your dreams or dream journal or anything like that, there'll be a free one in the description. And our Discord will be in the description. Join us there. Bye.